Wow. Um. So yeah, I can't believe I ended up being right about all four games. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything crazy like play the lottery. If I end up getting like all the rest of the games right for the rest of this AAF season, then I'll play the lottery. But until then, I'll just be chill about how I ended up being right about all four games this weekend. But enough about that. You want to get your week started. So, happy Monday, everybody. Yep, it is. Like alfalfa right there. um, yeah, it's Monday. Honestly, it was a rather exciting weekend for AAF. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, hmm. Honestly, one thing I have noticed about all these games, at least from week 1 to week 2, is any team that lost really wanted to make up for what ended up happening to them a week ago. And so there's definitely no shortage of, for lack of a better analogy, fire in, what they're doing. The real problem is, some of the rules are a little weird. Like in the NFL, you have 40 seconds to fire off a play, but in the AAF, you have 35, which, sort of increases the pace a little bit. Again, the whole no extra point thing, that's a little troublesome. I guess, I actually don't know why that rule exists. I mean, you're allowed to do field goals, but you can't do extra points after a touchdown? That's weird. But as far as I know, every team in the AAF has scored at least one legitimate end zone related touchdown, so that's cool. Although if anyone is a fan of like FS1 or any of these sports related things, you probably heard of a segment called "Come On, Man." And no kidding, in last night's game when San Diego won, the quarterback from San Diego literally threw the football behind him, and his guy caught it. Like if his teammate didn't catch it, actually I know that who that teammate is. He actually used to play for the Dallas Cowboys. If he doesn't catch it, that that segment's probably still going to be on. Come on, oh, I should probably say correctly. Come on, man. I'd say it more loud and more obnoxious, but it's still early. I don't want to ruin the ambiance of the morning, if you will. The ambiance of the morning. That's what that made no sense at all. So yeah, I'm already looking forward to the games next week. I think one legitimately nice thing about them being on Saturday and Sunday is that everyone actually gets an opportunity to watch at least one game if they're able to. I mean, especially if you have the NFL Network, because that's going to be, some people don't have NFL Network, and that's fine. I'm sure there's probably, there's plenty of, like, places you can go at nighttime that have a TV that probably show the games on then. And, it's fun. Plus, I actually really like the whole setting of, either you're trying to get into the NFL or, like, you were in the NFL, but it didn't go well for you the first time, so you kind of want a second chance. I really like that sort of storyline, sort of progression. It's cool. I can dig that. Almost kind of makes me think I should try out, huh? No, I shouldn't do that. I mean, I tried playing football in high school once. I really ended up not being very good. I'll admit that. Although if I could redo anything different, instead of being an offensive guard and a defensive tackle, I probably would have been a center or a defensive end. Like if I'm going to be in the middle between people, how about having me dead center or like having me as far wide out as possible? But that's just me. I just feel comfortable that in those football related positions. So, you know, and then there was the afternoon game yesterday. That was really cool. You know, Orlando and San Antonio. You know, that was a literal battle of the unbeatens, and it definitely lived up to the hype. I mean, up until the very end, I was legitimately wondering who was going to win the ball game. Which, I mean, again, I picked Orlando to win, so there you go. And honestly, between San Diego and Atlanta, it would all be a matter of whose defense really showed up. And considering that San Diego won, it's very clear that they won due to time of possession and, you know, their defense legitimately stepped up. Right now, I'll say that the two best defenses in the AAF are probably Memphis and San Diego. Yes, I know Memphis lost both of their games so far, but it really does have nothing to do with the defense, because their defense is actually playing really well. Overall, as a team, they just can't finish an entire 60 minutes of playing football. So, that's something that they'll have to work on. And again, up until the very end, San Diego's defense really stepped up because they were able to give their offense a longer time of possession, therefore more opportunities to score, which they did. All in all, I'm really liking this. That's what happens when I stay up late. I get super duper tired. Anyways, I was about to say that's what I like. I'm really starting to like this AAF a lot more. I still don't really have a favorite team yet, just because no one's really sticking out to me quite yet. Because on the one hand, I don't want to seem like a bandwagon fan, but at the same time, I also kind of want to be rooting for whoever is winning. Because right now, 3 teams are undefeated. It's Birmingham, Arizona, and Orlando. They're the 3 teams that are undefeated as of right now. So moving forward, if there is another battle of the unbeatens, I'm definitely going to stay tuned for that. Hopefully it won't be at a time where I won't be able to watch it. But if it is, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here. It is the last Monday of America's Got Talent, The Champions. You know, I am super excited for who's going to win, you know. Because, again, I've been saying this from the very beginning since the show started. Every single act in America's Got Talent, The Champions, for one reason or another, definitely deserved to be there. And in that regard, they're all champions in their own right. I mean, it is sort of cool to see, like, who is the best of the best, the champion of champions, you know, the creme de la creme, if you will. Which, tonight, we will most definitely find out for sure. I mean, the type of act I definitely have noticed a lot is singing, which, you know, if you have a good story behind you, like catchy, or, you know, a surprising sort of twist on singing like Darcy Lynn, you know, that's one thing. Or if you do something incredibly big and grand like what that one singer from Spain is. How do I forget her name? I don't remember. I'm going to remember her name tonight because it's likely she might win. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what the super fans will do. I'd like to see who would come out. I mean, again, I don't really have a favorite act from the final 12, to be perfectly honest. I mean, every act deserved to be there. And it really is going to come down to who got more votes, I suppose. I guess Angelica Hale, I really liked a lot. I mean, Darcy Lynn I like a lot too. Preacher Lawson, Deadly Games. Again, Paul Potts, that singer from Spain. Susan Boyle. It's not that I don't have a favorite. It's really more due to the fact that there are so many good acts. How can you choose between one that you like more than others? It's like going to like a restaurant and looking at the menu and you like every single thing on that menu that you can't possibly decide what you're going to have. So, yeah, it's a difficult scenario, but I'm sure whoever does win, they will definitely deserve, all the recognition and praise that they get. And, being able to, not just the champion, but those who compete as well. I'm sure they'll get some sort of recognition for whatever they're doing. Man, am I feeling kind of sleepy right now. The sad part is I actually went to bed early last night too. Like I stayed up for the first quarter and I just watched the highlights of the game last night. But yeah, that's what the highlights are for. They sort of give you a brief idea as to what, happened. Obviously that's why they're called highlights. So as I'm watching, I'm like, I better go to bed because I gotta get up early. I have stuff to do, which foremost, involves entertaining the masses, which you all are. Yeah. Don't really have much else to go on right now other than, it's Monday. It is sort of I just realized that's another great thing about AAF. Without, now I actually have something to look forward to the weekend even more. And another thing to look forward to, in just 11 days from now, we're going to have Rita's. Rita's is going to be open in 11 days. I'm super excited for that. But, I actually have to wait patiently. It's been, 11. Well, actually, not 11. I don't know. It's been a lot of weeks since Rita's closed for the winter. And remember, they actually they closed a week earlier than what they wanted to because it was supposed to snow really bad, which it kind of did. But, oh well. We'll have to play this by ear. Although that does remind me, since it will be March 1st when Rita's opens again, there's a certain thing that I'm going to have to bring back as well. And if any of you guys are longtime fans or longtime viewers of these videos, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But all will be revealed momentarily. Let's just say, when I do reveal what it is, for those who don't know, at least it'll be at an appropriate time to be released, other than what a few stores are doing right now. I'll just leave it at that. So, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. I can really use support on YouTube. Follow me on the social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. As always, I'm very humbled to make this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I'm hopeful we all have a wonderful Monday. And remember, if you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. And I will always have your back. Take care and make good choices. Like watch America's Got Talent, The Champions. That'd be a very good choice. Take care.